Measurement of time. Humans got interested in keeping track of time long ago. They started noticing that many events in nature repeat themselves after definite intervals of time. For example, rising and setting above the sun, the phases of the moon, and changing the seasons. They started using the cycles of these events for timekeeping. First, they devised calendars. A day was defined by the cycle of rising and setting above the sun. Then began the quest to find of knowing the time of the day. So they made many devices which helped them to find some smaller intervals of time within a day. Some of these were sundials, water clocks, hourglasses, and candle clocks. In a sundial, the time is determined with changing the position of the shadow of an object cast by the light of the sun during the day. The water clocks used the flow of water out or into a vessel to measure the time. In one type, water flowed out from the vessel, which had marking for the time. In another type, there would be a bowl with a fine hole at the bottom, which was floated on the surface of the water. It gradually filled up in a fixed time and finally sank. Then it was lifted up and floated again. In a hourglass, time was measured on the basis of the flow of sand from one bulb to another. Candle clocks were candles with markings that indicated the passage of time when burned. As human civilization advanced and as people began to travel long distances, the measurement of time became very critical. This led to the development of increasingly better mechanical devices for the measurement of time, driven by weights, gears, and springs from the 14th century onwards. However, the invention of pendulum clock in the 17th century marked a major breakthrough in mechanical timekeeping. Simple pendulum. A simple pendulum consists of a small metal ball called bob, suspended to a long thread from a rigid support such that the bob is free to swing back and forth. The motion of the pendulum was first studied by Galileo. The to and fro motion of a simple pendulum is an example of periodic motion. The time taken by pendulum, the bob, to make one complete oscillation from A to O, then to B, and then back from the B to O to A, called time period of pendulum. SI unit of time. The standard unit of measuring time is second. The symbol is S. The larger time units are minute and hour. The symbol of minute is MIN, minute, and the symbol of hour is H. Unit of time such as second, minute, and hour, also the symbol begin with the lowercase letter. A full stop is not written after symbol except at the end of the sentences while writing the time. Always leave a space between the number and the unit. 1 hour, 60 minutes, 1 minute, 60 seconds. 24 hours equal to 1 day, 30 days equal to 1 month, 12 months equal to 1 year, 10 years, 1 decade, 100 years, a decade, 1 century, 1000 years, that is 10 centuries equal to 1 millennium. The next heading is slow or fast motion. An object which takes a long time to cover a certain distance known to be a slow motion, while the object which takes shorter time to cover the same distance is known as fast motion. By comparing the distance moved by two or more objects in a unit time, it can be found out which of them moving fast. We call the distances covered by an object in a unit time as the speed of an object. What is speed of an object is the distance covered by an object in a unit time is called the speed of the object. The speed is the distance covered by an object in a unit time. That is the ratio between the distance covered and time taken. So the distance in meter and the time in second, meter per second. Commonly used unit of speed is kilometer per hour. The total distance covered is, on the other hand, the total distance covered can also be calculated from the above formulas: speed by time taken. Total time taken from the above formula can be calculated as total distance covered by speed. The term speedometer. What is speedometer? Speedometer is the device which records the speed of the vehicle in kilometer per hour. Odometer is the device or meter that measures the distance moved by the vehicle in kilometers. The next heading is uniform and non-uniform linear motion. An object moving along a straight line with a constant speed is said to be uniform linear motion. If the speed of an object moving along a straight line keeps changing in its speed, is said to be non-uniform linear motion. So uniform linear motion is straight line with a constant speed. Non-uniform linear motion is the speed is keep on changing with the time, is said to be non-uniform linear motion. Subscribe for more videos in the next part of the video. Please watch the next part of the video. Thank you.